Guys, welcome. Our final signing in 2 days. We have 10 total. It's been a great 2 days here at William Blount in the gym, celebrating some accomplishments and some positive things here at the school. And we'll wrap it up with Rhode Kirkland, who's going to play baseball at King. Outstanding pitcher and defender and hitter and all that. And I can talk a little bit more about Rhode than Will, because I coached Rhode for a little while when he was younger. It was funny. I didn't really know who Rhode was in middle school. I think he was maybe a seventh grader. The deal is, and I think Justin asked a minute ago, he's younger than some juniors here, right? I think you don't even turn 18 until next September, so we could give you one more year. We kept telling his dad when he was in 8th grade, just stop for a year, because he was very talented. But he was in middle school, and we were playing. I noticed him one game because I was involved in the Union Grove with my kids playing. And so that summer, I didn't know Scott or Crystal or Rhode really at all, but he was able to get on our team for that summer, maybe 2 years, but the first year especially. Had people like John and Ethan on there, Kendall, Carter Abbott, some others that were playing. But Rhode was amazing to me because Alex, next year's helper. So Rhode was amazing that first year because he could do everything. He's a left-hander, and I'm like, well, we have like 6 lefties on this team. I didn't realize that when I got it together. We have problems because not everybody can play first base or the outfield. So all of a sudden, Rhode became a shortstop, which is a big-time no-no, of course, in baseball to be a left-handed shortstop. But when you're younger like that, you can get away with it. And he was by far the best. It didn't bother him at that time. Also, we were playing from 54 feet. So you guys see him now pitching. Imagine from 54 feet what it was like. I just handed him the baseball. When it was Rhode's turn to pitch, I just handed him the baseball. I told Ethan, call what you want to. I'm sitting down, because he just mowed people down, just one after the other. It was the easiest coaching job I ever had, having him on the baseball team. Because not only could he throw it past people, I may have went over the pitch count a time or two. Sorry about that, Coach. But we were trying to win. Not only could he throw it past people, he could fly around the bases. He could hit the cover off the ball, and like I said, he could play any position, and he had a tremendous attitude. So I've always told people, because I coached some with some of his folks that graduated a few years ago, with Gage Fairbanks and those guys that were some pretty good players. But I always said that Rhode was the absolute best I ever coached in summer because of his versatility and his attitude. The kid never, in the 2 years I dealt with him, which isn't a terrible long time, he never gave me 1 ounce of attitude at all. It was incredible to see, because like Coach Young said earlier, most of the time when you have really good players, sometimes coming with that's a little bit of baggage. Like every now and then they'll cause a stir or just be involved in something. Ethan. But Rhode was just phenomenal. So I really enjoyed those 2 years I had with him, and I knew at that point when he came up here to school and got to play for Coach Young, I knew he was going to be doing great things. And like I said, it's only sad that he didn't stay back and had another year left when he could pitch when he's 18. It would be phenomenal. So congratulations, Rhode. You earned this, and I'm proud of you. I know your family's proud of you as well. Coach Young.
All right, Cup took one of my big stories on Rhode. When he got to me, his shortstop days were over. I know he still wants to play shortstop, but that's gone. I do remember when he was in middle school, and I knew about him, left-handed pitcher, really good. I knew Cup, obviously, and he's playing with that team. And when he got to me, right before he got to me, I remember trying to encourage Rhode. Yes, age-wise, you can play 13U, but you're good enough and you need to be playing up. And I remember getting reports on Rhode. Summer Ball Cup would say, yeah, we beat somebody, whatever, and Rhode struck out 16 batters. And I'm like, that's really good, okay? But he's going to be pitching against 18-year-olds next year for me. So, but Rhode, his freshman year, he reminded me a little bit of this. I don't remember the point of the season, but he got his first varsity start for us against Seymour. We're pretty good that year. I felt we were pretty good that year. We had a senior-heavy class. I think that was Jordan Tarver and Will Combs and a lot of those guys. Really, really good group. We go to Seymour for a scrimmage preseason, and they embarrass us. I mean, I remember I still tell this story. Their coach walks over late in the scrimmage with a cup of hot chocolate. That's how bad they were beating us. Well, we play them at our place during the regular season, and I bring up Rhode to get his first varsity start. And I knew he was good and knew he was going to do good things. We had him on a real short pitch count, maybe about 50 pitches for his first outing. Goes 5 innings, shuts them down, throws about 45 pitches in 5 innings. We ended up beating them that game, which was a big win for us. And that's kind of his little first welcome to the varsity moment. Goes out there, and it's like he's been pitching there his whole life, and he's continued to do that. He's been the ace of our staff for a couple years. Proud of him. You know, he again, kind of like Will, I'm very fortunate this year to have a group of seniors that I can trust. It's not every year I have that. You know, sometimes I have 1 or 2. This year I've got 5 that I can trust. During our preseason, you know, Coach Patterson was in and out of the hospital, some things. My other assistant coach was late getting to practice because of his work schedule. I remember going to Rhode quite a few times and pulling him from some different groups, base running groups and different things, and saying, I need you to run my outfield work with my young kids. And I could spend time with my infielders, and I could trust him to do that, and we were getting stuff done there. So, you know, I've watched him grow up. And again, like Cup said, you know, he's never had anything negative to say, never gotten down on himself, never gotten down on a teammate. Both these guys today, if there's anything the rest of my guys will take away, it's that they're always positive and upbeat, and they're the hardest workers we have. You know, culture in a program, I don't care what you say, it's a team-by-team thing. It doesn't carry over. I've had seniors that have done very well. They leave, and the next group of seniors come in, and they don't carry that over. These guys this year, anytime we need something set up for BP or cleaned up after practice, they're the ones doing it. They're not asking freshmen to do it. They're taking that responsibility on themselves. Like all my seniors, great support system. As a coach, sometimes it's challenging. I know, you know, we're not always liked. It's nice to see friendly faces. I'm going to miss seeing those friendly faces. You know, things are tough. You lose. You know, people aren't happy. You know, seeing, you know, the faces that I've seen for 4 years makes it easier to know, hey, you know, these people do support me. You know, and that. So I appreciate your guys' support over the years. I feel like there's another story I was going to tell on your Rhode, but I can't think right now. So congratulations, proud of you, and look forward to keeping up with you. Good job.
I think Scott's passing on the opportunity.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for giving me the God-given talents to be here. And then I want to thank my family for supporting me along the way and always taking me to practices, no matter how far away they are, 30, 40, even hour-minute drives to be there. Long games. I know Dad this summer, we were on the road a lot every weekend to different states. We didn't get home until 1, 2 in the morning. He'd wake up at 4 and go to work the next day, never complained a bit. I just want to thank my family, thank my brother for growing up at the ball field. Thank my mama and papa for always being there, taking me, picking me up early from school. I want to thank my friends. I mean, y'all have been amazing, nothing but supporting to me, no matter what it is, always happy for me. And then I want to thank my teammates, my coaches, everybody for throughout the road, everybody has always been just supportive for me. And I want to thank all y'all. Thank you.
It's funny, his dad never had problems just talking to the umpires when he was helping me coach, but he didn't want to talk today. All right, let's get a picture of you, Rhode. Very good. Congratulations, Mr. Kirkland. All right, just like with Will, he's going to go over and talk to the newspaper for a little while, and then you're going to get all the pictures you want and some refreshments over here on the side. Thank you guys for being out here.